Let's watch. The problem with white people.
As you may know, this country has had some issues with race. Oh, okay. Sphincters are...
Okay, true. What's up? I don't really care about Jon Stewart's take. I just want to hear Ben Shapiro's take, because Ben Shapiro got triggered by this, so let's watch that instead.
Really hate you. They love them. Right? Everything, our cultural elites, they hate you. They really, really hate you. They love them. Right? Everything for them is about assuring their own sense of virtue and a place for them among the peoples. This is their goal. And never do you see this more than when it comes to people who are just panderers like Jon Stewart. So Jon Stewart has a new show on Apple TV. And this new show is basically just old man spouting left-wing propaganda talking points. And it's awkward. It's hard to watch. But it does demonstrate how members of the left think of you, particularly in our entertainment elite. This is how they think of you. And they wish to push the most left-wing views imaginable. So here is Jon Stewart. This is the other night. Doing first of all, the screen cap is everything. It is a white man sitting in front of a bill, in front of a board that says, the problem with white people. The problem with white people. And it's a bunch of people.
Why are you mad? What? Like, when a black person says that, you say they're racist against white people. Why can't white people say it? He's white. You know? Who? Is it just like no one should be able to say it? Like, there's no... Ben Shapiro routinely fucking says in the most sanctimonious and annoying way, why can't black people change their own culture inside of their own communities, okay? And it's like, okay, well, why can't white people do that, you know? Incredibly racist, by the way. I mean, and also idiotic to assume that, like, black people are okay with violence in black communities and aren't trying to overcome their material conditions regularly. But, you know, that's besides the point. But when white people want to do white people business, he's like, nope, not allowed. No one should be able to say that there's any issues with white people. All right, let's continue.
White people looking like they are carving a turkey for dinner. It's like a traditional white family. When I say traditional, I mean it looks like mom and dad and some kids and some grandkids. The problem with white people, says this old white man. And yes, Jon Stewart now qualifies as an old white man. Here he is ranting about how white people are the worst, Jon Stewart.
For however sincerely we want to reckon and listen, the truth is America has always prioritized white comfort over black survival. Black people have had to fight so hard for equality that they've been irreparably set back in the pursuit of equity.
So, this 59-year-old white man is telling you that white people have always prized their own comfort. Now, apparently it doesn't apply to him, but here's the thing. It does apply to him. It does apply to him. Because Jon Stewart is about assuring his own comfort, his own ideological comfort. It makes him feel better to dissociate from the other bad white people. When he says this, he becomes one of the good white people. There's a point that black author Shelby Steele has made repeatedly in his book, White Guilt, that so much of our current media culture, so much of our elite culture is driven by white liberals who wish to run the whole thing. And no more even white liberals, white radical leftists who wish to run the whole thing. And the way that they get to maintain their moral imprimatur is by condemning all the other bad white people, all the other bigoted people. And Jon Stewart is...
Dude, is this just 6 minutes of Ben Shapiro being like, my feelings are incredibly hurt by this person, so I'm just going to strawman him and fucking like... and talk about like white liberals showing that they're good white liberals? Like, so what is he supposed to do? Like, what do you mean? Should he be arming like a Black Panther Party faction or something? Like, what is it? Then at least he would be honest. Like, what do you want? It's the first step is for a white dude to turn around and tell other white dudes like, hey man, you know, we got some issues that we got to look at, you know? And then maybe you can arrive at the, you know, reinstituting a real Black Panther party of Maoist third worldists that you arm, okay? If you want to do that. Ben Shapiro is still in the wrong regardless, but I don't think that's what Jon Stewart is doing in this situation. Like, this is what fired off this rant.
Reckon and listen. The truth is, America has always prioritized white comfort over black survival.
And that's 100% an undeniable truth. It's true. So why the fuck are you mad about that? And showcasing how uncomfortable you are as a white person when even another white person says, we prioritize white comfort over black survival is true as fuck. It's literally what Republicans do on a daily basis. Being more offended about someone being called a racist than the actual racist action itself is the perfect example of this. And you see it all the fucking time. Someone will do something racist. The other person will say, you're racist for doing that. And then people will literally turn around and go, yo, what the fuck? Can't believe you said, the real N-word, Nazi. Fucked up. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Back in the pursuit of equity.
So let's get back to Ben.
Bigoted people. And Jon Stewart is indicative of this case. And so there was this very strange and awkward exchange between Jon Stewart and Andrew Sullivan, who is a gay white man, and a crazy white race-baiting lady named Lisa Bond. Lisa Bond runs an organization that is just one of the great grifts I've ever heard of. I've talked about it on the program before. She runs it with Sarai Rao, and the entire thing is she gets together with guilty white upper crust liberals, and she lectures them about racism. That it is called Race to Dinner. It costs $2,500, and you can enlist the services of Race to Dinner, according to Mediaite, whose helpful grifters will come to your house, eat your food, and tell you how racist you are. It's an actual thing.
Oh, that shit is a grift, though. Straight up. It's awesome. That is like a hilarious grift, for the record. Ben is a grifter for racism. This is an anti-racist grifter. Shit's funny as fuck, okay? It's so stupid. And it absolutely done to milk silly, like, kind of conservative, liberal, lib wine moms, milk them for like $1,000, okay? To just sit there and be told that you're like racist across the board, okay? It's just, you're robbing them consensually. It's awesome.
I believe I agree with Ben Shapiro about
awesome.
The incredible grift.
But also, Ben Shapiro robs Republicans all the goddamn time of their money by telling them they're going to get a different kind of razor. But this razor is going to be racist. So, takes one to know one, I guess.
Thing. And Lisa Bond runs it. So, Jon Stewart has on Lisa Bond and Andrew Sullivan. And Andrew Sullivan points out that wokeness is a big negative. For the vast majority of Americans, they're not interested in being categorized by race. They want to be treated as individuals. And Lisa Bond goes off on Andrew Sullivan because, after all, he has no authority to speak. He is a white man. Now, just on the intersectional hierarchy, let's point out here that Lisa Bond is a white woman. Andrew Sullivan is a gay white man. So I don't know Lisa Bond's sexual orientation, but assuming that she's not gay, this means that he outranks her on the intersectional hierarchy because Andrew Sullivan is openly gay.
Bro, these dudes talk about like the intersectional hierarchy more than the left that supposedly has cultivated it, by the way. It's such a funny, it's another one of those like weird things where they make it seem like there is like some kind of ranking. Okay.
Help a homeless person.
But it's like, it's not a thing. It's just,
my leftist arguments. What's the praxis?
at least the only time it's applicable is if you're talking about personal experiences. And even then, you have every opportunity to say, fuck off. I don't give a shit. I say it all the time. I've been very publicly talking about anti-racism for 10 years. Okay. I've been doxxed. My family's been doxxed. I've been fucking, I've been attacked. People have been lying about me for 10 fucking years for that reason. And motherfuckers still call me racist. What are you going to do? Who gives a shit? Just tell them to shut the fuck up and move on. You know what I mean? So even if someone does try to pull rank, even when it's appropriate, okay, because you can talk about like personal experience, you just say, who cares? Shut up. Yeah, I'm racist. Sorry. Okay. That's it. And it's always hilarious that these like right-wingers have created this like rigid hierarchy of oppression, and they are the only ones holding on to it. Like, Most normal human beings are like, yeah, fuck off. Shut up. No.
That doesn't matter because Andrew Sullivan is about to say something that is not in line with leftist thinking. You only get to be on the leftist intersectional hierarchy if you agree with everything that they say, which is how Jon Stewart gets to say the things he says. So Lisa Bond is about to rip into Andrew Sullivan, and Jon Stewart will agree because Jon Stewart has lost the thread, because left-wing America has lost the thread.
I'm going to put everybody in the thing. All of us white people do this. I don't care if we say we're abolitionists. I don't care if we say we're progressive. I don't care if we're literally members of the KKK. Every single white person upholds these systems and structures of white supremacy, and we have got to talk about it.
If I could finger snap, I would finger snap right now.
Because finger snapping. And look at all these white people talk about how morally superior to you they are. We have to talk about it, says Lisa Bond. Okay, let's talk about how much money you are making off of stupid radical leftists who think that they've alleviated their white guilt.
Lisa Vaughn, it's bullshit. Why are you making money off of like telling white people that they're racist when you should be like me, telling white people that they should be racist? And then you can make $100 million instead. Like, this is literally two fucking grifters, and Lisa Vaughn is like one of those, I think. There's a couple of them out there. Like, yeah, it's great. Okay, you're just, one is milking. It's the same audience too. One's milking the centrists for feeling bad about themselves, and then the other one is milking the centrists for who shouldn't feel bad about having racist opinions. You know what I mean? It's like, no, actually, here, let me intellectualize your point of view. It's awesome, great. Let them
by
fight.
Hiring a white broad to tell them about their own internalized
White
racism.
broad.
You morons. I mean, it's just incredible. But this is bled up to every element of our society, every element. The radical left, everything that starts off as a radical left proposal in America eventually becomes mainstream. And so now you have, for example, the NFL, which has announced that they are going to create rules that force the hiring of women and people of color. Force it, which, by the way, is a violation of the Civil Rights Act. And we talked at the beginning of the show about the Biden administration suggesting it's a violation of the Civil Rights Act for you to say, I don't want my kindergartner indoctrinated with LGBTQ propaganda. You know what's actually a violation of the Civil Rights Act? Hiring people because of their race. That is a violation not only of the Civil Rights Act, it's a violation of the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment to the Constitution. But the NFL is doing it now. According to NPR, at an owners' meeting this week in Florida, the league announced other diversity steps as well. A 6-person committee of advisors.
Ben Shapiro literally is anti-Civil Rights Act, so I don't know why he's talking about this for the record. He's literally talked about how this is compelling businesses to do what they, this is compelling businesses to do things, and he is against it. So make no mistake, he is not pro-Civil Rights Act, regardless, okay? So his approach here, which is already like completely fucking misrepresenting what the overall intentions of the Civil Rights Act were, okay? But, you know, regardless, he's not even a fan, so.
From outside the NFL to review the league's hiring practices and a commitment by teams to increase diversity among team owners, a fraternity that's almost entirely white. The NFL says teams have to.
Where does the donation money for BLM go? I don't fucking know. Why? What am I, the representative of Black Lives Matter? What? Where? What? You want me to speak on behalf of Black Lives Matter as like an organization or some shit? Hold on. Let me call the CEO of Black Lives Matter. 1 second. Oh, it goes to the donations? Oh, that's crazy. Turns out the donations go to fucking your mom, actually.
I love Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that's crazy. They're having sex with your mother right now in one of the many mansions that they own. Wild stuff. Turns out. Sorry to report this, but how did you get John BLM's number? I'm fucking, I'm plugged like that. I'm connected like that. Yeah. At least when you donate here with a $5 a month subscription or with a free one with a Twitch Prime, you get certain amenities like the top of the hour ad break being avoided, link privileges, okay, emotes, That's right, because at the top of the hour, there's a 60-second ad break. And I will still fuck your mom, regardless. God damn, dude. That shit was, that was pretty poggers. Let's be real. You can avoid those ads at the top of the hour as long as you subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime, or by getting gifted a sub if you're lucky, like Tamanna, who gifted 10 community gifted subs, and Oh Hi Sadie gave 5 gifted subs, and Morvin Mad, thank you for the 5 gifted subs as well, and Retro Probade, who gifted Retro Potato gifted 10 as well earlier. I forgot. Thank you. Here's a woman ad right now, by the way. Dude had one day with someone's mother and now he's got an addiction. Yeah, I can't stop myself. Sorry.
To actually hire a female or a member of an ethnic or racial minority as an offensive assistant coach in 2022. So it's now a make work program for affirmative action candidates over in the NFL. Why? Because after all, we are also racist. We are also racist. And this myth must continue to be pervaded that America is a deeply racist country, despite the fact that by pulling.
It's not even like, I mean, dude, he didn't mention why America is not racist at all. They've like given up on that. They've basically completely given up on even like trying to disparage the notion that America is a white supremacist country built with white supremacist foundations and has a lot of white supremacist attitudes that still fester and are baked into a lot of our institutions. Like, he's not even trying to disparage that. He's not even trying to attack that. He's just saying, like, it's a myth, and then he's continuing. That's all.
Data. We are perhaps the least racist country on planet Earth. It's amazing how critics of America have spent zero time actually investing.
America, famously the least racist country on Earth. You know, when motherfucking the UK was like, yeah, okay, we should stop with this chattel slave shit. America was like, no. America was like, what? No. Stop. No, we will continue it. And then literally we're like, yeah, now that we did this whole like, now that we fought this whole fucking war over it, maybe we should just continue, I don't know, doing Jim Crow laws and stuff for another 100 fucking years, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, the video is over now. But if you enjoyed that, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? And if you want to see more of that, just go, well, YouTube's got it around here somewhere.